Hello all, this is Anis with you. Welcome to my channel. From this video, we are going to learn what are validations and why we must add the validation features to our software. There are three types of validation methods exist in not only ASP.NET Core but in all web-based softwares, irrespective to the languages used to develop that software. They are client-side validations, server-side validations, and remote validations. First, we will see client-side validations. Client-side validation is the process to validate the form to ensure all required form controls are filled out in the required and correct format. This mainly checks the data formats. Normally, this is done by JavaScript. We are doing this from before the coming of ASP.NET Core, and we are doing it in ASP.NET Core also. This will get continued until web-based software exists. But the method of doing client-side validations in ASP.NET Core has changed a lot. In here, we can automate this by using the data annotations class. Let's see the demo of the application where the validations are implemented properly. This is the product creation screen of our inventory application. In here, first let's fill all the form fields to submit the form. I have done this in 8x speed to honor the time. Now I am trying to submit the form without uploading a photo of the product. Notice we get the error message image not selected to upload is displayed below the image control. This is a client-side validation which prevents the form getting submitted without the image. Most of the time we forgot to attach the image. So it is mandatory to inform the user to fill the required fields. The form will not be accepted for submission until all the required fields are filled. Likewise, I also added two more validation scripts in this application. This application rejects all images sized over 100 KB. Notice when we try to upload a product photo sized over 100 KB, the upload failed with the error message saying file sized over 100 KB are not allowed. Next, I am trying to upload a PDF file, but the form is having a powerful validation scripts and it rejects the PDF file with the error message saying only JPEG or PNG files are accepted. Then this time I am trying to upload a proper image. Yes, the image is accepted because the image passed all the client-side validation rules. If I submit this form now, it will get submitted. But before submitting the form, we will also see what is server-side validation. Server-side validations we do at server-side, I mean at the controller or in the repository. Even though all fields of the forms are already validated at the client side, there exists a lot of possibilities to cheat the client-side validations by turning off the JavaScripts on the browser. On such scenarios, the program saves the not validated data to the persistent store like database, which is high risk for any software. So, to overcome those problems, we use server-side validations. Server-side validations are very important because it will ensure that the data passed to the database are valid and does not break the data rules and the integrity of the database. To raise a server-side validation, I am changing this code to gr0001 and going to submit the form. I know that gr0001 already exists in the database. Let's see what happens. Notice the server did not save the form and sent back the same form to us with the error message saying product code gr0001 exists already. This type of error cannot be done at the client-side validation because the client-side scripts have no idea whether the item code exists in the database or not. So we must need the help of the server-side components to do this. It is always better to keep the strong validation rules at the server side, either in controller or at repository, so that if any manipulated data comes to the server, it will detect and reject. Okay, now let's change the code to gr0003. Then after, upload a proper image for the product. After that, let's click the create button. Wow, the product is saved successfully. Okay, that's it with the demo. Let's see how these validations are done. Before proceeding, I would like to inform you that this is a continuation of the video .NET 5 CRUD using multiple repositories from single controller. It will make easy for you to understand this tutorial if you follow the series sequentially. So I have kept the links of playlist and the previous video of the series in the description box. Okay, let's code. Now let's add the option to save the picture of the product to the database, because without the product picture it is very difficult to market or promote our products online or offline. Open the product model and add a property named photo URL of type string. This property we set as optional property because there are already some products stored in the table. So if you add the required data annotation to this property, EF Core will throw error during migration process. And next, add a property of type iForm file and name the property as product photo. This property is to capture the binary stream of the uploaded file. Notice there is an error indicator under the word iForm file. To fix this, click the down arrow and select the first option to add the Microsoft.ASP.NET Core.HTTP to include this library to the using section. Then also notice I have added the not mapped attribute to the property head. This informs the EF Core that this property should not be added to the table. After that, load the package manager console window to do the migration process. Then in the package manager console window, type add-migration space added product photo. Then after, click enter and wait for the command to complete. Okay, now the add migration command is completed successfully. That means there is no issue with our product model. After that, type update-database command to update the model changes to the database. Then press enter and wait for the command to complete. Wow, update database also completed successfully. Then open the create.cshtml from the product folder. In here we need to add the fields for the photo URL and product photo. Then I have typed the HTML codes in the off recording for the photo URL and a file upload control to upload the product photo. The same codes are boxed in green for a reference. Then I have created an image named noimage.png in the images folder, which is inside the www root folder. This image will be the default image for products which does not have the product photo. Then after, open the product.cs from the models folder and set the default value of noimage.png to the photo URL property. And next, add the jQuery script to show the selected file name in the file upload control. By default, the text of the file upload control will not show the uploaded file name. To fix this issue, we have the script which is boxed in green. After that, add the enc type, the encoded type to multipart/form-data. We must add this attribute to the form tag. Otherwise, by default, the form will only submit the text values and the other objects like uploaded binary stream attachments will be ignored by the form. Okay, all set. Let's run the application and check what we have done so far. Now, let's click the browse to select a product photo. Notice when I select a product photo file, the preview of the photo is shown in the image tag and the file name of the selected file is also shown in the file upload control text. Then next, go to the controller and add a read-only property of type iWebHost environment and name it as _webhost. This is required to access the environment of the hosting server. Next, add a variable named webhost of type iWebHost environment in the constructor method. I know I am adding many parameters to the controller's constructor method, but it is the right approach. We do not need to worry about passing the values to the constructor because the dependency injection takes care of that job. Then after, set the read-only variable _webhost to the constructor variable named webhost. Next, we need to write a method to receive the uploaded binary file. I have done this off the recording. this method will receive the binary file from the product model and will write the file in the images folder with the unique name and returns that unique file name to the caller method. Next, locate the HTTP post create method, and in here just above the product repository create method, declare a string variable named unique file name and set this unique file name variable to the get uploaded file name. After that, set product's model photo URL property to the value of the unique file name. Then I ran the application and I have filled all the required fields of the product screen. Now let's browse and select the product photo. After selecting the photo, click the create button to save the product. Wow, the product is saved successfully. But we will cross check whether the uploaded photo image is saved properly or not. So let's open the images directory. Yes, here we can see the uploaded product photo with the unique name. So our codes are working fine. Next, copy the product photo related HTML codes from the create.cshtml and paste it to the edit.cshtml. This we do because we want to show the uploaded photo of the product in the edit.cshtml. Since the HTMLs of create.cshtml and edit.cshtml are almost same, we are just copying and pasting whenever it is required. Of course, we need to do small modifications here and there whenever required. Then after, wrap all the codes of the form controls into a parent div with bootstrap class btn-group. This is very important because we want to show the text controls of the form in the left hand side and the image of the product in the right hand side. Okay, all set now. Let's build and run the application. Now select the product with the code GR0002 in the edit mode. Notice the product photo is loaded and shown properly along with the other properties of the product. Hello all, making YouTube video takes lot of time and efforts. But all these efforts should have a meaning. So please like, comment and share this video. Thanks a lot. Let's continue to the tutorial. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon to get notified. Now in the edit screen, it is showing browse photo in the file upload control. That's correct because file upload control does not know that we are in the edit screen and it has to show the file name of the saved image. It's our duty to make the saved image file name to appear in the file uploads controls caption. So open the edit.cshtml and scroll down to locate the HTML markups of the file upload control. In here, change the label text from browse photo to model.photo URL. After that, let's open the same product again in the edit mode. This time the file name is displayed on the caption of file upload control, but it is displaying the complete file with the good prefix. We have prefixed the file name with good to make it unique, but here we don't want to display the unique file name. So I came up with an excellent idea to solve this issue. Ideas are very important. That's everything you know. Open the product model from the models folder. In here, add a property named brief photo name of type string. After that, add the not mapped attribute to the head of the brief photo name property. I think by this time you know why I am adding the not mapped attribute to some of the properties. Then open the edit.cshtml and change the file upload controls label text to model.briefPhotoName. Then after, open the product repo.cs file from the repositories directory. In here, add a private method named getBriefPhotoName by accepting the full photo file name as the parameter. Inside this method, declare a variable of type string array and then split the file name to string array using the method split. After that, return the last word of the string array. The brief file name will be at the last position of the array. Now go to the getItem method of the product repo and in here just above the line which returned the item, add a line which set item.briefPhotoName to get brief photo name of item.photo URL. After that, build and run the application. Then open the same product on the edit mode. This time the brief file name is displayed properly to the label caption of the file upload control. Now let's edit the product and change the cost from 400 to 250. After that, click the update button to save the changes back to the database. Let's open the same product on the edit operation. Oh no, we lost the image on the edit operation. Something went wrong. No worries, we will fix this. Open the product controller.cs from the controllers folder and copy the lines which is setting the photo URL. Then after, locate the HTTP post edit method. In here, check is the user has uploaded a new photo by checking the product.photo for null. If it is not null, then user has uploaded a new photo. So save the uploaded photo to the images directory and get the unique file name of the saved image file. After that, set product.photo URL to the unique file name. And then open the edit.cs HTML file from the views folder and locate the file upload control. Above the file upload control, add a hidden control for model.photo URL. Now all is set, so build and run the application. Let's open the product GR0003 in the edit mode. This product lost the photo during the last edit operation. So let's upload the new photo to this product and click the update button. Yes, the product is updated successfully. Let's open the same product in the edit mode again. Then change the cost from 250 to 400 and press the update button. Notice this time we have not uploaded any photo. We are using the same photo which was uploaded in the last attempt. Wow, the product is updated successfully. Let's open the same product to check for the photo retention. Yes, the product preserved the photo which was uploaded in the last before attempt. So now our program works great in both create and edit mode. Let's open one more product for editing. This time we are going to edit the product GR0002. That's great. This product also updated properly. So no issues in the code. But there is one small issue in the application. We will fix that also. When we try to open a product which does not have the photo, we get error message from the get brief photo name method. So to get rid of this error, we add a condition to check the file name for null. If the file name is null, then we just simply return the empty string. Let's again try to open the same item. This time there is no error. Now let's add the client-side validations for the image upload. Because now our code accepts any type of file, but we want to add few restrictions to accept only PNG or JPEG files. Actually, I had uploaded a video on image validations using JavaScript earlier. So I request you to have a look on that to get clear knowledge on how image validations works. I'll keep the video link in the description, so please watch it. And also you can download the source code from the displayed URL. Okay, let's add the validation code now. In here I have kept the image bank project open, so I am going to copy the code from there. Let's copy the image error span element from the image controller, and this span element is set to be in the invisible state. After that, open the create.cs HTML and paste the span element just above the file upload control. Then go back to the image bank project. From there, let's copy the validation JavaScript from the script section. After that, paste the copied scripts to the script section of the create.cs HTML. After that, remove the old script from the create.cs HTML of our inventory project. Then after, add onSubmit attribute to the form tag element of our inventory project and also set the onSubmit to validate form method. This will restrict the form from submitting if the validation fails. Now run the application and in the create page, let's try to submit the form without uploading the image. Notice an error message saying image not selected to upload is displayed below the image control and we are not able to submit the form. Now let's try to upload a file sized over 100 KB. This time also we get the error message saying files sized over 100 KB are not allowed. And this time let's try to upload a PDF document to the file upload control. Notice we get the error saying only JPEG or PNG files are accepted. So all the three client-side validations are working perfect. Let's add a proper image this time. Notice this time the image is accepted because it passed all the required conditions. After that, let's fill the other required fields of our product creation form. After filling all the fields, let's click the create button. Notice now the product is created successfully and we also get a nice bootstrap alert message. The important point to note here is the create screen is featured with client-side validations now. Then we'll move to server-side validations. So let's add the server-side validations to our application. I have added all the required fields to the product creation form. And then I entered product name as red checked t-shirt. But there exists already a product with the same name. So let's see what happens when we click the create button. Notice we get the error alert saying product name already exists. This is coming from the server. This validation is done by the method named isItemExist. This method resides in the product repository. But the error is raised by the create method of the product controller. I have boxed the code in red which is doing this validation check and also the code which is raising the validation error message. Let's add one more server-side validation. This time we are going to check the uniqueness of item code. So open the iProduct interface file and in here copy the isItemExist method and paste it below. After that, change the first method name of the pasted text to isItemCodeExist and change the parameter name to itemCode. Likewise, change the second method name of the pasted text to isItemCodeExist and change the second parameter name to itemCode. After that, save the interface file and open the product repository file. In the product repository file, notice there is an error indicator under the iProduct interface. This is because we have added two methods to the iProduct interface, but these methods are not yet implemented in the repository. So click potential fixes link and select the first option which says implement interface. Then after, scroll down to the bottom of the file. Here we can see the implemented methods with the default error throwing implementation. And then locate the isItemExist method and copy all the codes from the isItemExist method. Then after, paste the copied code to isItemCodeExist method. After that, delete the default implementation from the isItemCodeExist method. Then change the int_ct to context.products.where of n lambda n.code.toLawyer. Then after, go to the second isItemCodeExist method and in here change n.name to n.code.toLawyer and change n.code to n.name and change code to itemCode. Then after, save the repository file and open the product controller.cs from the controllers folder. Then scroll and locate the HTTP post create method. In here, copy the item name validation code and paste it above. After that, in the pasted code, change the method call to isItemCodeExist and change the parameter value to product.code. Then in the error message text, change the product name to product code. And now copy the altered code of the isItemCodeExist from the create method. Then after, locate the HTTP post edit method and paste the copied code of the create method over here. Then build and run the application. Now let's fill the form to create a product. Okay, I have filled all the required fields here. Let's click the create button. Oh, error! I forgot to attach the image. See, that's why I say validations are very important. Okay, let's upload an image before saving. Now all set. Let's click the create button to create the product. Notice our product is not saved because there is a product with the same code in the database. This has been identified by our server-side validation rule. This is great, but there is one small issue in the form. We have already filled the unit and other select clicks controls, but the selections are lost from the form. Why this happens? Upon checking, we have found that all the list items of the select list are lost. What we see are empty select list. This has to be fixed. So open the product controller and locate HTTP post create method. Here we will comment the line which is returning the error product and try with using the redirect to action method. Let's fill the same values and click the create button again. This time also the same error raised. But this time even the error message is lost. So this is wrong approach. So we'll go back to the controller. And in the controller we will create a new method named populate viewbacks and put all the viewback assigning codes inside this method. Notice that this is not an action method, it is a normal private method. Then after, call the populate viewbacks method in the HTTP get create method. After that, go to the HTTP post create method and comment the redirect to action method and uncomment the line which returns the view of the error product. Then after, add the populate viewbacks method call above the return statement. Then build and run the application. Let's submit the form with the same values. As expected, we get the error message from the server validation method. That's usual. But the important thing to notice here is the select list boxes retain the selected values which was set before the submit action. Of course, we lost the uploaded photo. There is no direct easy way to retain the uploaded image over postback. But that's not a big issue. User must upload the image again before submit. Then notice the screen alignment. Alignment is disturbed slightly due to the validation summary error message. Let's fix the alignment issue also. Open the create.cshtml and cut the validation summary div. Then paste the validation summary div above the btn group div. After that, build and run the application. Now let's post the form with the same values. Notice this time the error message did not disturb the screen alignment. Okay, now let's upload the image and after that let's change the code to gr0002 and then press the create button. Wow, the product is saved successfully. In the next video, we will see what is remote validation and where it is used. With this, I am completing this video. Before I sign off, I request you to subscribe and share this video. I would appreciate if you would like and subscribe to this channel so that you will be notified for all of the new videos that I will be posting. Thank you and bye for now.